Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Velli Maita Putri. Today I will present about strategies in doing TOEFL test. The first topic is listening comprehension. The listening comprehension section is always first in the examination and it is in 3 parts. It typically lasts 30 to 35 minutes and contains 50 questions. The ability test is this section tests your ability to understand and interpret spoken English. Part A. Part A is also known as short dialogue part in where listener will face short statements by one person or short conversation spoken by two persons that will be spoken just one time. Strategies for Part A. Here we have some strategies to answer the questions. First, understand the question. One of the questions of this part is what does the man or woman mean? It usually refers to the second speakers, so we must focus on it. The second strategy is usually the answer is a restatement or choose answer with synonyms. So, what do you hear may be the same as what is written in the answer. If you see any synonyms for keywords in a particular answer, that you have probably found the correct answers. Next, avoid similar sounds. If you cannot understand what the second speaker says, choose the answers that's most different from what you hear. Then draw conclusion about who, what, where. You must draw a conclusion based on clues given in the dialogue, like where does the dialogue take place, who is the speaker, what is the speaker talking about, and what is the person do next. Additional strategies. First, always look at the answer choice before you hear the questions. Then, be careful of words that sound alike but have different meanings. Last, strive to understand the entire sentence, not individual words. Part B. Long conversation. In this section, you will get a longer dialogue conversation than Part A. The conversations are often about some aspect of school life, like how difficult a class is, how to write a research paper, how to register for a course. The conversation is also usually a more formal discussion. Strategies Part B. First, anticipate the topic. It's very helpful to your overall comprehension if you know what the topics to expect in the long conversations, so that you can guess and get a shadow of what will be asked. Then, anticipate the questions. It is very helpful to your ability to answer individual questions with the long conversations if you can anticipate what the question will be and listen specifically for the answers to those questions. Then, determine the topics. When the dialogue is spoken, concentrate on the first sentence so that you can guess the topic of conversation and can guess what will be said next. The next strategy is Part B. are pay attention to vocabulary that sounds the same. Then, focus on 5W plus 1H questions. Then, remember detailed and important information such as who is talking, what topics, place name, date of events. Part C. Part C is also known as talks in where listeners talks and the questions. The talks are often about some aspect of school life or topics currently in the news. Next strategy Part C. First, focus in the first sentence. Usually this first sentence is a play idea or topic that is being discussed. Next, stay focused and calm during the test. The next strategy is when listening, determine the topic by listening carefully to the first line of the conversations. Then, when listening, Follow carefully and pay attention to the answers in the textbooks. It's usually problem books. Then try to guess the right answers. Then, when listening, try to think about what 5W plus 1H is from the monologue and imagine. Then, remember detailed and important information such as who is talking, what topic, place name, and date of event. The next topic is structure and written expressions. The structured questions. In the TOEFL test, question 1 through 15 of the structure and written expression section test your knowledge of the correct structure of English sentence. The questions in this section are multiple choice questions in which you must choose the letter of the answer that best complete the sentence. Strategies for the structured questions. First, study the sentence. Your purpose is to determine what is needed to complete the sentence correctly. Then, study each answer based on how well it completes the sentence. Eliminate answers that do not complete the sentence correctly. Then, do not try to eliminate incorrect answers by looking only at the answers. The incorrect answers are generally correct by themselves. The incorrect answers are generally incorrect only when used to complete the sentence. The next strategies for the structured question are: never leave any answers blank. Be sure to answer each question even if you are unsure of the correct response. Then, do not spend too much time on the structured questions. Be sure to leave adequate time for the written expression questions. Example, blah 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 is taking a trip to New York. In this example, you should notice immediately that the sentence has a verb is taking and that the verb needs a subject. Answers B and D are incorrect because when and here are not subjects. In answer A, there is a subject, but there is plural and the verb is talking is singular. The correct answer is answer C. The woman is a singular subject. You should therefore choose answer C. Number 2, blah 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 was backed up for miles on the freeway. In this example, you should notice immediately that there is a verb was, but there is no subject. Answer C is the better answer because it is a singular subject that agrees with the singular verb was. Answer A, yesterday, and answer B, in the morning, are not subjects, so they are not correct. Although answer D, cars, could be a subject, it is not correct because cars is plural and it does not agree with the singular verb was. Number 3, the boy blah 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 going to the movie with a friend. This sentence has a subject boy and he has part of a verb going. To be correct, some form of the verb be is needed to make the sentence complete. Answer A and B are incorrect because the sentence already has a subject, boy, and does not need the extra subject, he. Answer C is incorrect because relaxing is an extra verb part that is unnecessary because of going. Answer D is the best answer. Will be together with going is a complete verb. The next topic is the written expression questions. Question 16 through 40 In the structure and written expression section of the TOEFL test, examine your knowledge of the correct way to express yourself in English writing. Each question in this section consists of one sentence in which 4 words or groups of words have been underlined. You must choose the letter of the word or group of words that is not correct. Strategies for the written expressions questions. First, look at the underlined word or groups of words. You want to see if you can spot which of the 4 answer choice is not correct. Then, if you have been unable to find the error by looking only at the 4 underlined expressions, then read the complete sentence. Often an underlined expression is incorrect because of something in another part of the sentence. Next, never leave any answer blank. Be sure to answer each question even if you are unsure of the correct response. The first example, the final delivery of the day is the important test. If you look at the underlined words in this example, you should notice immediately that important test is not correct. The correct superlative form of important is the most important. Therefore, you should choose answer D because D is not correct. The second example, the books that I read was interesting. If you look at the underlined words in the example, each word by itself appears to be correct. However, the singular verb is incorrect because it does not agree with the plural subject books. The verb should be were instead. Therefore, you should choose answer C because C is not correct. The last topic is reading strategies. In reading strategies, to read effectively, you may need some strategies to help you deal with the text. The following 7 strategies are useful when you read. First, scanning. The second, skimming. Then, locating the main idea. Then, understanding reference. Then, making inference. Then, thinking logically. And the last is guessing meaning from text. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention and thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.